Hey everyone, hope everyone's having a great weekend or had a great weekend. Today I got something very special I'm gonna do. I've been waiting to do this for a while, and today is of course game day. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to do pulled beef, and we're gonna be using here a chuck roast that we got, and we're gonna do some easy seasoning on this. Not too much. We're just gonna do some salt, pepper, garlic, and then we're gonna put it on the smoker for about total of 10 hours.
Alright, so first thing you want to do is of course use your seasoning. So I like to use the Suckle Busters SPG, salt, pepper, garlic.
And it's very important that you use either kosher salt or sea salt, because if you just use regular table salt, it's gonna just be way too salty because it's a fine granule, and you'll use a lot more than kosher salt or sea salt, of course. And of course, Suckle Busters has sea salt already in their ingredients. So let's go ahead and season this up.
Start seasoning this here. Very heavy. Make sure you cover the whole chuck roast just to get it nice marinated. Crust, you want that crust on there too. And then we're gonna let this sit. Once it's all seasoned, we're gonna let it sit in the fridge. We got done salt and peppering the beef. Now we just put it in the fridge for about 30 minutes and just let it get its soak in, and then after that we'll throw it on the smoke. Alright guys, so the next step here is where we're gonna place the chuck on the smoker for 3 hours at 225 degrees, and then we're gonna spray it with beef stock for every hour. Put this right here. Set your meat probe, 2 of them, 1 on each side, to kind of make sure you can elevate and check the temperatures and what you need to do. So while we're waiting for the beef chuck to finish up on the smoker, we're gonna go ahead and cut up some onions, because what this is gonna call for is to lay onions under the beef chuck and top it with beef broth, and then throw it back on the smoker again. So that's just what we're gonna do right now. All right guys, so now we place the onions under the beef. Now we're gonna pour 2 cups of beef broth. Alright guys, so we topped the bottom with onions and the top, and then we doused it with the beef broth. Now we're going to throw it back on the grill, on the smoker, and we're going to increase the temperature to 250 now for another 3 hours until the internal temperature reaches 165. So let's go ahead and do that. So as you can see, we placed it in the grill. It's at 250 now. We're going to cook it for another 3 hours and until the internal temperature reaches 165. Alright guys, we have reached an internal temperature of 165. It's been sitting on so far for 6 hours. 3 hours without the pan and 3 hours in the pan. And now we're just going to bring it in, wrap it in foil, and throw it on until it hits a temperature of 202 to 205. Alright, so this is what it looks like. We wrapped it very tight, and then we're going to meat probe it the whole time till it hits 202. We are all done. We took it off of the smoker. It was on for a total of 9 hours, and we're just going to let it sit here now for 20 minutes or so, let it rest, and then we'll remove the foil here. Show you all what it looks like. Looks amazing. Then we'll split it, drain the juices out into a different jar, and then we'll split it up. We'll use some bear claws, and then we will pour the juices back slowly to whatever else needs juicing. But that looks amazing. Alright, so we just emptied out the juices in a separate container. Now get yourself a pair of meat claws. They're pretty cheap at Walmart. And you're gonna go in and literally just rip it apart. It should just come apart. Let's try this out. That is awesome. The SPG in that is perfect. Not too salty. And the beef broth just, you can taste that. And the onions are amazing. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like, a thumbs up, a comment. If you want this recipe, it's right down below. You can always shoot me a comment too and I'll respond right back to you. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys on the next cook.